Hello YouTube and the rest of the world. My name is Lorenzo L. Sellers and I am here to teach you the laws of personal achievement. Today we'll be getting into our first law of personal achievement, which is the law of philosophy. To many of us, life can be challenging, stressful, and even overwhelming at times. You feel as though there is so much expected out of you at times. And some nights you may lay down and think if this is the life you want. If college is for you, or that job you're currently employed at is where you want to be. I mean, let's be real. College life, or life in general, work life, it doesn't matter, can be hard. And lessons we learn as we go through it can at times be brutal. You may think some of your teachers can be cruel, or your boss, but life is the cruelest teacher of them all. And if you don't know how to play the game of life correctly, you might be in for the longest years of your life. How many of you can truly and honestly say that you were ready to handle life after graduation? For those of you who either thought or think you are, I thought the same thing too. Until things really started to hit. There's no one to string you out when you go astray. If you don't have a source of income, there's no food waiting on you. There's no home, no car, no clothes except the ones you have on your back. It's either sink or swim. You can relate this to a bird in a nest. When the mama bird feels that their chicks are ready to fly, they push them out of the bird's nest. And if this bird's nest is sitting on the mountain, either the bird flies or they hit the rocks and perish. Well, folks, that's what I'm here for. You deserve to fly and soar to the top. These next videos that you're going to learn, the laws of personal achievement, will teach you what I learned personally through going through life, especially while in the military, and the wisdom I got talking to business owners and millionaires. The universal laws that you can apply to life that will actually work for you. By the time you finish these lessons, you will have the master key to unlocking any future that you want. I will teach you how to set your own price tag in life. Climb the ladder of any industry or corporation that you may be working for. And how to live a wealthy lifestyle. But also keep in mind, there is nothing more healthy than living life the way you choose to live it. Now keep in mind also, these are healthy suggestions that you can use to your advantage. So please do try to keep an open mind through these lessons and intake all the information that I'm putting out. For most people today who graduate college, they wind up not doing the job that they study for, or simply because they just don't know how to work life to their advantage. As much as one would love to think that high school and college prepares one for the challenges life will throw at you, the unshakable truth is, it doesn't. School covers the academic side, but it doesn't cover the connotative side. And for some of you who don't know what connotative means, it means common sense or logic. The simple elements that a lot of people don't use, either because they don't know about them, or they know, but they just believe that it is too simple to actually work for them. I know a lot of people who graduated college already around the world, who graduated college in business administration, philosophy, psychiatry, psychology, arts, and science. However, they are currently working in places like McDonald's, Hardee's, China Buffet, just a restaurant, just not working their job. Just not working a job that they bust their butts off to learn for 4, 6, or 8 years. You should have heard them when I told them how life really worked. The secret to mastering their life and making life work for them. I heard comments like, "Are you crazy? That won't work. It's too simple." Or, "Do you really believe that life is that simple to work?" That's just wishful thinking. All of them just full of doubt and hopelessness. I immediately got angry at them. These are the people that I care about, and it broke my heart to see them. To see them like this, they have that mindset. They're on the fast road to struggling their entire life just because they don't believe, they're just not open to an idea that can actually help them. I gotta ask, is this the life you really want? You say the way I think is wishful thinking, but tell me something. How are doing things your way working out for you? They couldn't answer that question with a lie because the evidence was all around them. Their philosophy of life was all wrong. They didn't stand for anything, which is the first law to mastering your life. Stand for something or fall for anything. Your philosophy of life is the basis of your foundation and the important part of mastering your life. In order to be noticed at all, you must stand out from the crowd in a good way, of course. The last thing you want to do with your life is wander around with no sense of direction. And I know most of you know exactly what I mean. Following the crowd instead of going by the beat of your own drum. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm just going to do what everyone else is doing because I just want to fit in. I'm having outstanding grades isn't the trend, so I'm just going to do what the rest of the parties are doing. Instead of following your own philosophy, you choose to follow someone else's. If you want your own identity, you must be unique. You cannot follow the crowd. I know for some of you, it's much easier said than done. It's much easier to follow everybody else and do what they're doing. That way, no one will pick on you and start talking to you. You won't meet any resistance. Let me tell you something. If someone starts talking to you because you choose to become a better you and stand on your own 2 feet, don't chase them. You are going to come to this decision many times in your life, but resist the urge to chase them. You don't need their friendship or companionship if they cannot or will not understand your growth as an individual. I lost contact with a lot of people after I joined the military, decided to serve my country, and better myself. It's never easy letting go, but understand that it's not worth all the trouble kicking and screaming and holding on to something or someone who doesn't want to stay. You're wasting your time and energy, and time is what life is made out of, and you definitely don't want to waste that. Life isn't going the way you want it to. Okay, then just simply change your philosophy of life. That's how many of these self-made millionaires today made it to where they are right now. That's how I wrote a book. That's how I finally been able to finish my book. That's how I finally been able to get over 100,000 sales on it. That's how I finally been able to start my business, actually see some profit off of it. It's all about your philosophy. By having the effective philosophy on your life, it's easier to see life for what it is. The CEO of that company you might be working for had his or her own philosophy in life, and it took them straight to the top. Don't be one of those people who just follows their entire life. Strive for greatness and make your mark in this world. The one reason I started my company, the Life Mastery Foundation, and wrote my book, Achiever, which you can find on Amazon.com or any online bookstore, by the way, was to help millions of people gain a new perspective on life and to teach young future leaders how to master their own lives and achieve their goals that they may desire. This dream of mine scared the hell out of me, but it's something I am willing to stand for, and it's something I believe in. What are you willing to stand for? Your future depends on your foundation, your beliefs, and your philosophy. One person's philosophy has the potential to change the world. Take some time out and sit and think about what you actually stand for. This is an important step for you to master your life. Your life goes according to your philosophy. Pinpoint to where it is you believe in and stick with it. Apply it. The most important step when doing this is just standing by and believing in it. Your success is depending on you comprehending and applying this law to your life.